What's going on, guys, and welcome to this week's video. Last week I announced that I was going to do a Q&A this week, so that is definitely what we're going to do. I think I put on Instagram as well saying send me your questions, and today I'll get into the answers, so let's get into it. So first of all, I want to say to anyone that has asked any questions, thank you. I will answer as many as possible. Let's see. Q&A questions. What post? There we go. How did you get into fitness? I've already answered this question in my story so far, that video. Like I said, I was just fed up of being the small kid and fed up being skinny and having skinny arms and stuff like that. Growing up in the Netherlands was really tough mentally because everyone's 6 foot, and because I'm English I'm not as tall. At the time I was really lacking confidence, so I decided that enough was enough, and I got myself into the gym. And then for ages I just did not go, and then it wasn't until one of my mates said let's start going together that I actually started going, and then I started researching nutrition and training plans and stuff like that, and then from there it just escalated really. Plans to compete, not anytime soon, but definitely at one point I do want to compete, or just to see how challenging it is and how tough it is mentally to get yourself at such a low body fat percentage. So definitely at one point, but nowhere in the near future or anything. How long did it take to grow your social media, and do you have any tips on how to grow your social media page? Well, I've had Joshua Daniel Fitness Instagram page for just over a year now, and I've gone from absolutely nil followers to over 12,000 followers. And at the start I did all kinds of I watched all kinds of videos to get followers quickly and stuff like that, and I did the where you follow loads of people and unfollow them, and then hope that some of them still follow you back, and everyone's page, and do the follow for follow, shout out for shout out, stuff like that. And to be honest, in the long run stuff like that doesn't work. What you're best doing is trying to build a community, so trying to provide value for your followers, engage with them, talk to them, thank them if they comment on your photos, comment back, try and get a little relationship going with your followers, and that's probably the best way to do it. That and consistency. If you upload once a day for a full year, you will see results. People always want to have followers quickly, or they want to build something fast. What you're best just doing is having patience and just building it slowly. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. How long are you going to be bulking for? I'm going to be bulking for at least a year, and then I'll see what my body fat percentage is after a year, and then I'll try and assess do I still want to keep bulking, or should I cut down? What I want to do is I'm just going to do a few mini cuts here and there. The next one's going to be probably just before summer, and just try and get as heavy and as big as possible, and keeping the fat to a minimum. Are you still doing intermittent fasting? I am and I'm not. When I wake up in the morning now, because I'm at my placement for my thesis, I don't have breakfast. I have my breakfast in work basically. So what I do is in the morning I will make myself my morning shake, my masculine shake, and then I won't have that until 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's just because I'm used to not eating anything in the morning now, because I did intermittent fasting for so long. Also, I am a massive eater. I could easily eat 4,000-5,000 calories a day, and because I'm doing a lean bulk now, I don't want to be eating so much. So what I do is I fast a little bit in the morning, and then around 11-12 o'clock I'll have my first meal of the day, and then from there I'll just eat till I go to bed basically. How is your accent more Scouse than mine? Obviously my mum and dad are Scouse, so that's how it started off, and I've lived in Liverpool for 6 months during my placement for my business course, so that also strengthened the accent a bit. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's stronger than yours. What do you want to achieve by the end of 2017? That was a Dutch question. I translated it into English to make it easier, and it might sound a bit weird or not expected, but most people will answer this question saying, oh, I want so many thousand followers, I want so many subscribers, I want to do this, I want to do that. To be honest, for me it's just I want to provide as much value to my followers and subscribers as possible. That might sound very cheesy, but that is ultimately what my goal is for the short term, is just provide as much value. And factors like channel growth, subscriber growth, followers, if that's all a bonus really. It's all if it happens, great, but that is not the primary goal for this year. This year I want to provide value to as many people as possible with this channel. What have you found most useful in the creation of your own business? That is a very good question and a tough one to answer as well. Obviously I got a lot of information from my business course, because ultimately that is what I've been learning for the last like 3-4 years, is how to set up a business, how to run a successful business, how to start your own company, how to do like the financial side, the marketing side, the logistics, human resource, how to do that all yourself at like a management level. So obviously that has been a really big help for me, and confidence wise as well. And then obviously you've got like external factors, like you've got influencers on social media, you've got your Gary Vaynerchuk's and your Christian Guzman's and people like that tell you to like go for it. Another like decisive factor in all of this was my granddad. He was also very entrepreneurial, and he also started his own company. He flew from Liverpool to Holland, and he moved to Holland, and he started his own company in Holland, which for him at the time was like a foreign country. His courage and like entrepreneurial tendencies must like rubbed off on me. So when he passed away, I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do what I want, because I owe no one anything. Okay, so next question, what about 0-calorie drinks while cutting? Is it okay? That is a tough one, because I've got to be honest, I don't know a lot about the effects of 0-calorie drinks, or like the non-nutritive sweeteners, NNS. That is also because there's not a lot of research on humans and the long-term effects of these non-nutritive sweeteners. And by non-nutritive sweeteners, NNS, I mean like aspartame and stevia. When you look at it like pure like black and white from a caloric standpoint, they do not contain calories. That is why they're called diet drinks. And you will not gain fat or you will not gain weight from drinking these, but research does suggest that it enhances appetite. So I have diet drinks, and I have like Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, whatever, while cutting, also while bulking, but I stick to the if it fits your macros approach. So once I hit my daily caloric intake or my daily macros, I stop eating regardless of if I'm hungry or not. That is because I want to reach my goals. So if you follow that same approach, then yeah, you can have diet drinks, no problem, because at a certain point you'll just stop eating. But obviously if you're not tracking calories and tracking macros, it can be harder, because if you take a diet drink and you feel hungrier later on and you've already gone over your daily calorie intake, then yeah, you will gain weight. Also, there are studies on aspartame and non-nutritive sweeteners, were all done on like fruit flies and rats and rodents and stuff like that. I'm not a rodent, so I don't know if the effects on them animals will be the same as on me. What they did was they studied fruit flies for like 5 consecutive days. They give them non-nutritive sweeteners and they see what the effects were on these fruit flies. And they showed insomnia, hyperactivity and enhanced appetite, and they also ate more calories. But again, I'm not a fruit fly, so I'm not sure if that will have the same effect on us. Also, they did a study on rodents, and they did show different forms of cancer after having non-nutritional sweeteners for a longer period of time. Again, I'm not sure if that will happen to humans either, because they did a study on rodents, and aspartame is still FDA approved, so it is legal to drink. It's legal to put in drinks. So I'm not really sure from that standpoint. I do not know. That is my honest answer. But do I recommend diet drinks while cutting? If you follow the if it fits your macros approach, then yeah, just take it, because it does make it easier if you have like something flavorful instead of litres of water during the day. Right, so that is all the questions done. If everyone that sent their questions in, thank you for sending them. And if I accidentally missed out on your question, I'm sorry, I'll try and answer them in a DM. Also, what I've been doing the last few weeks is on a Tuesday, I have been giving free nutrition and workout advice on my Instagram. What I do is I just put it up on Instagram stories saying free advice from now. You can send me your question in the DMs, and I've been getting a lot of positive responses on that, and I like doing it. So if that is a way for me to provide value to use, then I'll definitely keep doing that. But anyway, that is all I've got for today. Like this video if you like this video, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.